Hi Pisces, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another Love Bite. Pisces, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Pisces Spirit. All right. First three cards for the first person, Pisces. Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Second person, Three of Wands, Tower, and the King of Swords. All right. Mutual energies, Ace of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Mutual energy. Under my deck, the overall energy is the Knight of Wands. So somebody here is feeling maybe they are dealing with a player who only wants passion. I think one of you was wanting commitment. It's like they've been waiting for a long time, but nothing has moved. So they're like, yeah, maybe I'm judging things wrong. Maybe I'm only dealing with a player who doesn't want the same thing that I do. The other person, I think they are looking into their future and they do want to rebuild with the other person, but they know that they have to be the one maybe to now talk or, express themselves or come out with some truth that they've been hiding. So I don't know what's going to happen. Of course, I'm going to clarify these cards and do your mutual energies. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards here, Pisces. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Pisces and their person spirit. Pisces and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Pisces and their person. All right. Let's take a few more from another deck. Pisces and their person spirit. If they could say something to each other now, what would that be? And we'll take a few more from a third deck as well and then start the reading. Pisces and their person spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Pisces, if any of you looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Pisces, says, how do I approach you now after all this time? Can we start from scratch? I want to be intimate with you. I'm hoping to run into you. This is not the way I wanted things to end. I wish I could go back in time. It wasn't you. It was me. I'm to be blamed. I accept fault for this. If I could turn back time, I would. And I would do it all different. I made so many bad mistakes. I hope we can have a do-over. I cry silently. I wake up and my dreams are shattered. I need to work on myself. It was a difficult decision for both of us. All right, so these were some of your messages, Pisces. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. Let's focus first on the first line, which is person A for me. Second line will be person B. You could be either one of them. And remember, newcomers, these are not gender-based. All right, so person A, how are you feeling right now? What's the Hierophant for you? Hierophant. Yeah, person A, I think, always wanted that, they'll see that I am the one for them. I want them to choose me. I don't want them to have other options. They will realize sooner or later that I'm the cup for them, because I think person A wanted something long term. They wanted something committed. They were just waiting for the other person to make up their mind. And I think person A was very strong about it. They held ground for a very long time because they believed in the connection. They wanted something long-term and stable. But I have a feeling things started going downhill when they realized that the other person was just not stepping up. They're not stepping up. They're not taking responsibility. They're out there just keeping me waiting. And they're out there just being a player. They're getting attention from everywhere else. They come towards me also with a bit of passion, then they trot away. It's like, why am I carrying all the burden of this connection on my shoulders? I'm the one who's keeping myself stuck and waiting for commitment, waiting that yes, one day they will choose me. Like, I'm keeping myself, burdened by that thought. Isn't it better that I focus on making my own dreams and wishes come true? Just the way that they're not focused on me, they're focused on their own life. So I have a feeling person A, I think, overgave for a very long time till they realized that they had run out of their, love, or their cup was getting emptier day by day because it was not being refilled. I think they finally came to a conclusion that, you know what, I'm allowing them to take my love for granted, and that's not fair. That's really not fair. I think person A came to some kind of a aha moment in their life where they felt none of my dreams and wishes are coming true here anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is not, an equal connection. This is not a, equal give and take. Maybe this soul contract is over, or they were a false soulmate, connection. Otherwise, I would have got that offer by now. So person A has been very disappointed, discontent, very frustrated, and they're kind of accepting maybe this is over. This is not it. What about you, person B? How are you feeling currently? Three of Wands. What's the Three of Wands for you? Three of Wands. One more. Somewhere they are recognizing that because they never put any energy, any effort. I think this person was very stubborn in the past. They thought they had all the power, they had all the control, they never put in the work. Maybe this person was looking at seeing what else is out there or something. They know they delayed things for too long. Now it's like, how do I now go and tell them the truth? How do I express what I've kept in my heart? They could be a bit depressed right now. Maybe this person is going through the dark night of the soul because they are recognizing that I don't want this connection to end. I in fact want to start brand new with them. But for that, to rebuild now, like they want to rebuild whatever has broken between the two of you. They want to rebuild, but they know that this time round, they would be the ones to have to speak up. They have to be the ones to reach out. They have to be the ones to speak their truth. They will have to start that conversation. I think in their heart and mind, they feel they look like such a loser now. It's like, yeah, I was playing all those games of, I'm the boss and I can do whatever I want and my way or the highway. But now they know the only way to, get out of getting left behind is if I now initiate or I talk to them. But that is like embarrassing for them because now they look, like I said, they'll feel like a loser. They look like a loser. They'll have to eat their words. They'll have to maybe talk about all the lies that they told. So they are kind of, tell me, what's the Tower in reverse? What is this rebuilding you want to do? They want to rebuild because now they recognize that this person is the only one for them. This is the person who I want to spend the rest of my life with. They are such a great spouse material. They are loving, they're kind, they're generous, they make their own money. They would be a perfect fit, for my future. I think this person is looking at their future now. They want to reconcile. They want to come back come back to their person. They don't want to be left out. This person definitely wants to come back and rebuild. So the only problem, like I'm saying, they would be the one who will have to now speak up. They will have to speak their truth, and they are scared that they are going to look like a loser now. They're going to look foolish, or they may not get a new beginning. It's like whatever games this person played will have to be talked about. All their lying, cheating behavior, their ghosting ways. It's like whatever I think maybe person A found out about them, that'll have to be aired out. So there is a bit of a issue where they feel if all that happens, there is a strong possibility I even may just get rejected. I may not get a second chance. Okay, so let's see what you guys, what's your mutual energies then. For the first person A says, yeah, I figured that they are not interested in a long-term commitment. They were only in it for passion and nothing else. Yep. I think person A says I've waited long enough anyway. Maybe it's time for me to turn my back on this connection, because all they want is passion, 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 and that's all that's on their mind. They are not even keen on discussing a future with me. So I think person A is kind of coming to the conclusion that maybe things have been stuck long enough. I think I should be wise enough to realize that there is no long term here. I mean, what am I going to do with only passion and nothing else? Especially when it's not just directed towards me. I mean, they are out there, having a good time, leaving me isolated and stuck and waiting. Maybe it's time for me to release this connection, accept the ending of this connection, heal my own broken heart. Why wait around for a person who's just keeping me emotionally stuck, and never going to give me their heart? I'm always sitting here guessing, feeling like an option in their life. So I think person A is kind of coming to the conclusion maybe it's time to shut this chapter down. So person B, what about you? What do these three cards mean for you? Ace of Wands for you. What's the Ace of Wands for you? They want to take action. They want to come out of their stress and anxiety, because they feel if they don't take action, they're going to lose their person to somebody brand new. They're going to lose their person. Their person is going to go off and have passion with somebody else, and somebody else is going to give them their cup of love. They are going to lose out. They're going to lose out on something that could have or can be a long-term soulmate bond or a beautiful connection for the rest of their life. They don't want to lose out on their person. They are not happy. The only problem is that to come back, they would have to now reveal a lot. So they are stuck because of that. They feel if I go back, if I talk to them, I'll be asked questions. I'll have to answer all those questions. Everything that I've been keeping secret will have to be expressed. I think this person has trouble in expressing themselves, or maybe they don't want to express certain things, and then they don't even know whether their offer will even be accepted. Right? So they are very frustrated. They're very frustrated that they're going to lose out on their soulmate, who they now see as a perfect match for them. It's like they would have to do the work now. It's like they would have to start from scratch, and even then they don't know whether their person is even going to believe them. So tell me about the Knight of Wands. Oh, this is the person B who's now grieving. They are ashamed, they are embarrassed, they are feeling a bit guilty, looking at the past, at maybe their own bad behavior, their player ways. So tell me about the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Yep, see, I told you they're disappointed. Very, very, very disappointed. Why did I behave like a player in the past? Because now they feel judged, or they feel they will be judged, and they may not get a second chance again. So that's what's going on right now, but things do change. So I'll check on your longer reading on Wednesday. Now we'll have an in-depth and see what we can expect now going forward. Till then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Pisces.